guiding techniques that are important. So if you just study at home and you go and give exams, it's not a good practice for anybody. Let's go to the next one. So this is the important standard we're going to talk about. Marian will also mention it later. This is, it was voted in 2008. It's called 15565. And so this is what we have all been trying to adopt all over Europe. So far, some countries have succeeded to adopt this standard in their laws or in their training programs. But it's one of the main important aims of FEG to try to implement the standard as much as possible, because it shows high quality to our visitors. So the minimum requirements of tourist guide training in Europe, it says in the standard how many hours. The subjects are common European subjects or local area specific subjects of your country, of your city. Theory and practice, and level of language is also important, because some countries don't pay much attention to the level of language the tourist guide speaks, and we have complaints from clients, from visitors, because the tourist guides are not examined in their language, the foreign language, I mean. There should be exams, how the trainers, what kind of trainers you should have, and how the classrooms should be. All these are included in the standards. The next one is also about training, but it's about lifelong training we do as tourist guides, the CPD, the continuous professional development. So it's always needed by tourist guides around the world to update our skills and knowledge in guided tours. FEG offers to tourist guides the opportunity during our annual general meetings each November to have seminars or courses, and anytime a member asks from FEG to go and offer a seminar to their own place, to their own country, these are called in-house training. We offer them by our accredited FEG trainers. The next one, please. Some examples of courses and seminars are the 6 days long, which is sharing best practice, and it was done by Irina last year, so she's going to talk to you about that in Warsaw, in Poland. At the moment, tomorrow, we start a 7-day trainer training in Wales, in the UK, because the Wales National Tourism Organization, which is called Visit Wales, sponsored 12 of their guides to be trained, to become trainers of tourist guides. So FEG sends 2 ladies there, Mary Kemp Clark and Viola Lewis are at the moment in Wales, and they're going to train 12 people on how to become trainers of tourist guides. So this is a very good example, because the government pays for the training of trainers. Otherwise, the guides it's not easy to pay themselves for the long courses of 7 days or 6 days. Another one is called handling difficult people. This is for all kinds of people you can imagine, not just visitors, but also drivers, travel agents, so guards in museums, everybody who is difficult in our work. One of the newest is 2 days, and it's the T guide. I mentioned guiding people with learning difficulties, which was a European project, Leonardo project, and it was developed together with other experts. We're going to do it in Crete next month, and this one is offered every time an association asks for it, to do it in their own place. Next month, I'm going to do it for the Crete tourist guides, because they invited me, and in February the Austrian Chamber of Commerce is financing the guides to do it in German and in English in Linz in Austria. So this is important, to try to work with your own ministry or your own national authorities, tourism authorities, to have some lifelong training that is paid by the government, because it gives high quality to tourist guide services. The next one is some more examples, and this is the British Museum, a group with Down syndrome on the left, and on the right is the qualified tea guide. She's Themis, the Blue Badge guide from London, who is now in the FEG executive committee, and she specialized in guiding people with learning difficulties. So this was the trial tour we did in the British Museum, and we had it with filmed and photographed. The next one is some more examples of short seminars, guiding in museums and art galleries. FEG the Way Forward. This is about European Union and FEG history. The other one is called The Voice. It's about the use of voice by tourist guides on guided tours, microphones, whispers, and so on, guiding people with special needs. This is called Tourism for All. Teamwork on Mass Movement is about cruise boats or big conventions, and we have many tours, many guides, many buses moving together in the same places, and it's mass movement for tourism. The next one is, this is in Crete a few days ago, when I delivered the seminar FEG the Way Forward to tourist guides from across Europe. Next one, best practice for guiding walking tours, guiding in sacred sites and places of worship, active listening. Dark tourism was something that you did here last year with our trainer Iris Barry, and maybe some of you here were attended this one about dark tourism. By the way, FEG is going to be involved in a European Union project about dark tourism next year, and we're going to offer seminars about this in different countries of Europe. Internet marketing for tourist guides was developed by our trainer from Poland, Radek, and he delivered it for the first time last week in Crete. It's about how tourist guides should take advantage of internet to advertise themselves. The next one, this is Radek seminar in Crete, because they were all working with computers and tablets and smartphones, how to make a web page, how to advertise yourself on Google, on Facebook, on any kind of social media. So this is a kind of seminar that many countries are asking from us now, because Europe is now all about digitalization. This is the new word for Europe. The next one, the goals for the next 2 years for FEG are to promote European standards, to support and promote the tourist guides as professionals in Europe, to expand the CPD, the lifelong training for qualified tourist guides via its FEG accredited trainers in courses and seminars. The next one, to develop new CBD products for niche markets in tourism, to work on new schemes together with the European Network of Accessible Tourism and promote tourism for all, to take advantage of new technology in tourist guide, online training, social media and applications. The next one, to participate in various EU-funded projects for co-creating new seminars for CBD in member countries, to sponsor FEG member associations to send one of their members attending, sharing best practice 6-day course like Irina did from Ukraine for free. That was in 2017, and then it was another sponsored 7 days course, that is trainer training, that was done this year in Portugal, in Faro. The next one, this is about the standards, to co-create and certify training programs for tourist guides in the FEG member countries to help them comply with the European standard 15565 and to offer high-quality guiding services to their visitors. The next one, so about Ukraine now, this is options and proposals. One option is to regulate the profession, training, exams and diploma by law, like the situation in other countries I showed you earlier. The second option is to promote self-regulation by the Ukrainian National Tourism Organization and by the Ukrainian Tourist Guide Association working together. The second case is the case we have in Germany, in the UK, in countries which don't have a law, but they have training, exams, badges, ID cards, so everything I mentioned earlier. This is called self-regulation. The next one, we can assist as FEG, it's Ukraine member, which is our Ukraine Association of Tourist Guides, and your tourism authority to create a standardized training program, to certify it with according to the European standard, to train your local tourist guide trainers, and to offer a powerful marketing tool and the destination brand name for tourist guiding in Ukraine. This is done at the moment in Wales. Wales asked from FEG to certify their training program, and because FEG is a member of SEN, we have the authorization to use the SEN, the standardization logo, and to check the training program and to say that this program needs some changes, or this is okay and it can be certified. So we're doing this for Wales at the moment because they asked us. I mean, the Tourist Guide Association asked us. We're probably going to do it also for London Tourist Guides Institute, for the Blue Badge Guides, because they are not certified with the CEN yet. So this can be done also in Ukraine, because we have the trainers to check the program. We have our training consultancy group with Iris Barry, whom